Yo, welcome to my review of Pokemon Journeys, episode 34, B, the Lone Warrior, the Terror of Grapploct. So, the episode begins with emphasizing just how well Ash is doing in World Championships, and that Ash has gone to Saffron for his next challenge, where we get to see Ash's Riolu battle with a Hitmonlee at the fighting dojo. Another challenger is currently fighting a master at the moment, so Ash can't fight him. Meanwhile, Go is unable to decide if he wants a Hitmonlee or a Hitmonchan, so that's a nice callback to the game. And then even Go has a funny idea to get one each, and then Ash can trade his to Go, which is smart, and it's also a nice callback to last week. So it's finally time to enter the dojo, and a Hitmonchan lands on Ash as he opens the door. A Go stands there, having defeated the Karate Master. It's a fighting-type gym leader from Galar, B. Ash quickly challenges her to a match when they both find out they're in the championships. B is ranked at 751. Go finds out that he has to battle for a Hitmon too, so yeah, he's not too thrilled about that. Ash has a speech about how well trained his Riolu is, and the Karate Master agrees. Go tells Ash to not get too cocky, and Ash does something I'm not super thrilled about with saying he beat Karina, as if that's to say he can beat B too. We actually get a pretty cool tidbit after that as well, as B says she has beaten Karina too, and B said that she was soft. So that's nice to know that she's capable of defeating Megas without the need of a gimmick. The battle begins with B's Hawlucha up against Ash's Farfetch'd. Ash gives Farfetch'd a warning about aerial attacks from Hawlucha, which is nice since he has experience raising one, so that's probably a reference to his Hawlucha itself, so that's cool. Hawlucha is super nimble, and Farfetch'd only really gets one brutal swing in, and Hawlucha is able to defeat Farfetch'd fairly easily. It's a bit of a shame that happened. I kind of expected Ash to beat Hawlucha, but no, surprisingly B recalls it. Out comes Grapploct, who has some pretty cool octopus-like movements. I mean, surprise surprise, right? I think they did a really great job at capturing those traits with the animation. Riolu is up, of course, but considering B beat Mega Lucario, you can probably expect how this match goes for Ash. I did like this though, with the extra element of B calling Karina soft. When Riolu looks up to Karina and her Lucario, it makes it feel like it's a battle for her in her honour. Grapploct is able to use Liquidation with all its tentacles, which a Karate Master said his Pokemon were unable to overcome. And the problem for Ash is that he's not able to predict how Grapploct will act. He makes the mistake of going in close, as Grapploct wants to grapple Riolu. Ash tries some of his usual Ash craziness, as Go puts it again, by aiming at the ground with Force Palm to launch some of the ground up and distract it. But when Riolu goes into attack, Ash's plan doesn't work, as Grapploct just grabs Riolu with a back tentacle. B criticizes Ash for wasting movement. Ash orders Riolu to kick the floor and launch him up, which frees Riolu. They go in with a Liquidation and reversal. Riolu is exhausted, but Grapploct just keeps going, and it octolocks Riolu again, not giving it a place to kick up. B tells Ash to just forfeit, and Ash won't give up. Grapploct finishes Riolu off with one more Liquidation. Ash takes an utter loss, and he is not happy about it. B destroyed him. Ash goes down from 890 to 930. And sadly, the episode blue balls us from that Go battle. I mean, I get it. We just had a pretty stellar battle with Ash. But man, I want to see Go fight. In the Pokemon Center, we find out that he actually beat the Karate Master and he got Hitmonchan. Ash apologizes for his Pokemon for ruining their streak, and he vows to get revenge on B. And just quickly, that's not out of character. He's used revenge for a gym leader before, so, you know, there's that. So this episode was pretty fantastic. It's focused on a battle between Ash and B, and doesn't really distract from that. And while yes, I do wish we got to see Go do his battle, it would have ruined the pacing of this one, and we're getting some Go action soon anyway. I don't really have any complaints about this episode. B is just far more skilled and is from a more competitive region. And I've stated multiple times that I think they have to be particularly strong to fight Dynamaxes as well without their own Dynamax. Feels like a very natural loss, and this is probably the first major shake-up Ash has truly felt since his loss to Paul at Lake Valor. If you exclude Leon, Ash's last loss was to Gladion on Pony Island. And in that time he's gone on to win a league, build a new team, and keep an undefeated streak going up against the world. I think it's an interesting idea to follow this plotline, as you know this episode is going to have some fallout. Ash has gotten cocky before after winning the Orange League and the Battle Frontier, but it doesn't feel like they've made huge arcs out of it, so let's see where they go with this. And you know, this may also be what leads them back to Alola. Also, it makes so much sense that B has battled with Karina. B travels to fight fighting type trainers, so that alone is a really cool justification. But they're both in the World Championships, so it feels like it was fated to happen. Having their battle specifically set in the Chaleur Gym was perfect too. It sets up the power dynamic for Galar's characters. Also, the last thing on the matter is that Ash getting upset when B criticised Karina's method of battling was nice. She did that to a friend, so he won't be happy about it. So yeah, this was an episode filled with great action and animation. gave Ash a reality check just for how hard this tournament will be. Great episode.